Today I'm going to show you how to use all of the new Dior Glow products to achieve a effortless summer look. So if you guys are interested in a very glowy complexion this summer season, then definitely continue watching. Dior has been releasing so many different products, so many glowy products that I really have been loving. And most recently, they just released a bronzer. Now, the Forever Natural Glow bronzer, I know in some countries they were released with the other glow products, but in the US, the Dior website didn't quite have them just yet. They were actually just released this week, and I knew I was going to purchase this. It is a limited edition packaging. Now, the bronzer isn't new. Of course, Dior does have these bronzers, but it's limited edition in the sense that it is a little different from their usual bronzers. First, look at the packaging. The packaging for this bronzer is absolutely stunning. I love how sleek it looks, love the color on it. It is really gorgeous, and I really like the fact that the Christian Dior logo is more of a metal feel, so it has a metal texture to it. This bronzer comes in 4 different shades. I chose number 32 Pink Bronze. I really didn't want to get more than one just because I felt like they were pretty close. It really depends on your complexion, so it goes from lightest to darkest. This one's kind of in the middle, and this is an enhancer, a bronzer, and it has a strip of a blush. Even though you would never really use this kind of individually, you could, but it would be a little bit difficult. But really, this is supposed to be mixed all together and applied on. I think I'm going to apply this more like a blush today, but it is just so pretty. I can't wait to see what it looks like on the skin. It has been such a long and busy week for me, so I'm just so glad to be sitting down, relaxing, and just putting on some makeup. So I am first going to start off with foundation. Now I have nothing at all on my skin. I did just comb up my eyebrows, but otherwise nothing else. Okay, so let's start with some foundation and also the new Glow Forever Glow Star filter. I've been really loving this product. I like mixing it in with my foundation just when I feel like I need a little bit of a glow. I think this is so lovely. I love the fact that it doesn't have too much glitter in it, but it's just perfect. So I really have been loving it. So I'm going to use my Dior Forever Natural Nude foundation. As you can see, I'm almost out of this one. Take 1 pump of this, and then I'm going to mix in the Forever Glow Star filter. Now this is in shade number 2. I have done a full review on this, and so I will go ahead and link that. All right, so we are going to mix all of those together. Just gives such a beautiful glow to the skin. Given that I have pretty dry skin, I really love that type of look. I have tried this glow filter with a few different foundations, and it does go well with pretty much any foundation I've been using. And I've also tried it alone. Now, I wouldn't wear this just all by itself. I would definitely have a little bit of foundation at least on top. But it just leaves such a glowy complexion, especially if you are feeling really tired. I feel like this is such a great pick-me-up. So there's the foundation and the Glow Star filter. This foundation and Glow Star combination really leaves such a glowy and natural type of complexion. I really do like this foundation on its own, but together with the Glow Star filter, I think it looks so nice together. Okay, so I am going to put some eyeliner on off camera, and I will be right back. I just added a wing liner and some mascara, and I did use both of Lisa Eldridge's new products. I do have a full review on both of these products, so I will link that as well. Okay, so now I'm going to add some concealer, and I am using the Forever Skin Correct concealer. This is in shade 1.5N. I absolutely love this concealer. I usually just apply just a small amount, not too much at all. I am going for a more natural type of effortless type of look today. Using a beauty blender, I am just gonna go ahead and blend that in. I'm going to set my concealer using the Huda Beauty powder, though just a tiny amount, not too much at all. I find that my concealer stays on much better when I set it. I am going for an overall glowy look today, so I am going to set now before I apply any of my other products. Just setting gives you that perfect type of airbrushed look. I don't bake for too long. And if you have dry skin like I do, doing this method is just completely fine, but see how it looks so airbrushed when you set. And now for the bronzer. So again, this is in shade 32 Pink Bronze. And I think it is the perfect shade for me. So let me swatch it. All right, so this is just the bronzer part. I like the fact that it's not too dark. I am not a fan of really dark bronzers. All right, I'm going to try to swatch the middle half. Ooh, this one's actually a little bit darker. And then let's see if I can get just that little bit of a strip of pink. Very difficult to get. So it is intended to be used all mixed together, and that is exactly what I'm going to do. I am mixing the product together. And more than just adding this as a bronzer, I'm going to add it kind of like a blush. I want that glowy complexion as if I just got back from a trip to the beach. This is really pretty. I love the shade. I think I just added too much here. So let me just blend that with my beauty blender. Pretty. Oh, I'm in love. Actually, surprisingly enough, this is the first bronzer that I own from Dior. When they released their bronzers initially, I never did purchase them, but it goes on beautifully. So this is with the bronzer and this is without. I'm just going to add a little bit on this side as well. The color is really beautiful. I love it. And I like the fact that it doesn't look orange. It just gives that glow. Really pretty. This bronzer reminds me of the Guerlain Terracotta. This one is in shade Light. This also has the kind of same idea where it's an enhancer, an all-in-one type of glow bronzer. This one is in more of a peach type of shade, which is another reason why I didn't get the peach version of this one. But they are somewhat similar. Now they are different in the sense that I feel like this has more shimmer in it than the Dior one. But they do look somewhat similar. I'm just gonna take all of the shades in the Dior and I'm gonna swatch it right next to the Guerlain. So here they are side by side. So this is the Guerlain and this here is the Dior. So actually swatching them side by side, they do look very similar. And I do see more of a glow. I don't think the camera is going to pick it up, but I do see more of a glow in the Guerlain as opposed to the bronzer from Dior. Now the Dior one does have a little bit of shimmer in it, but the Guerlain has much more. And I do have to say, I do prefer the Dior for that. I am not really a fan of having a lot of shimmer when it comes to my bronzer. I don't mind a little bit, but I think that they both are very pretty. I was mostly afraid that the Dior was going to look a little bit too orange on me. It is not too bad though. It does have a little bit more of an orange tinge than the Guerlain one does, but it's not bad at all. I think it's very pretty and it looks just very effortless. It looks very airbrushed on the skin as well, and it glides on perfectly. I did promise that I would use all of the new glow products that were released by Dior, so I am going to apply some glow maximizer. Otherwise, I would leave my makeup just as it is. I think it is nice and glowy and just beautiful, a very gorgeous summer type of look. I think this is going to be my go-to summer look, but let's just add some glow maximizer. All right, so the way I actually have been using these is I apply a blush. So I would apply a peach blush and then I would apply this on top. Now I do have the bronzer, so we're just gonna go in with the glow maximizer. So I just add a drop or two, and then let me go ahead and do the other side as well. I really like the peach one on my cheeks. And for the pink one, I just add it as a highlighter. And then using a brush, I just blend that all in. These glow products are so pretty. They work seamlessly together, and I think they are the perfect addition for the summertime. Look at how glowy and just effortless and just clean this whole makeup looks. Love it. All right, so now I'm going to apply some lipstick, and I'm using this Rouge Dior. This one is in shade 434. I have been really loving this shade, and there's the finished look using all of Dior's new glow products, and I think it is absolutely stunning. I am in love with this look. I think it is the perfect summer effortless look. I didn't really add too much on my skin, and it just looks like I had so much sleep, and it's just very bright and really pretty. One more thing I do want to add is I just want to swirl the bronzer and apply this as a crease shade. I didn't apply any eyeshadow today, but I think this is going to be perfect as just a crease shade. I do this really often with my bronzers. Now this does have a little bit of an orangey type of undertone to it. I think I noticed it more when I swatched the Guerlain near the Dior. They are similar, just this one does pull just a little bit orange, so if you are not into that, then you might not like this bronzer. I think that peachy tones are very in this summer season. Most of the releases have had a peach tone in one way or another, so I do think that this is lovely. It goes on the skin beautifully if you are looking for a glowy type of a complexion, much like you would have coming back from the beach. Then this will definitely give you that. This bronzer does retail for $55. If you are interested in it, I will leave a link below for you to purchase. I would definitely just go with your skin tone. I don't think you need all of them. They will look very similar once mixed all together, even though the packaging is very tempting, and that peach tone does make you feel like you do need the peach one and the pink one, but ultimately I think that once swirled together, they look very similar. It's just based on the tone or your complexion. So if you are darker skin, then definitely go for the darker one. Lighter, go for the lightest one. And then there's two that are kind of in the middle. Just choose based on your skin tone. So that is it for my review today. I hope you guys enjoyed watching this video. Please be sure to subscribe to my channel if you haven't done so already, and hit that notification bell to get notified when I upload new videos. Thank you guys so much for watching. I will see you in my next video.